Well, Darren, a long trip up to Elgin today, a one each draw. Thought we played some really good stuff, but what's your thoughts on the overall game and the point that we've got?
I think it's probably a fair result in the way the game went. They had some good spells in the game, we've had some good spells. Jace had one or two good saves. Their goalies had one or two saves that I probably feel that we should be scoring from. If truth be told, we had one great chance right at the death there with the header for the corner that came in. I think it was a corner or a free kick. But no, I think it was again we had to go 5-10. It felt like 10 minutes, but it was at 5 or 6 minutes with Sam in the first half going off. Again, he cut his eye. That becomes a bit of a problem and a bit of a nuisance. The linesman wasn't happy with it. We tried to get it sorted out, and then the first half we managed to ride that wee storm. They had a few chances off the back of that, him missing and playing with the 10 men, and then obviously a couple of minutes into half time or after half time we need to end up taking him off because it's kind of gone again, so we got Howie straight on. But maybe a good point. We say it's a kind of good point, but maybe disappointed because we were gone 1-0 up last week and we managed to kind of see the game out. I don't think they were as good as they were second half as they were first half. I think we did a bit better ourselves, and again it's just opportunities. Again, it's small margins, and when you get your chance, when it's kind of with the goalie, it's a block or a deflection or to get the shot away and the strike away, and we don't take it or we don't make the most of it, then it could come back to bite you in the bum. Frustrated and annoyed with the goal because the guy just comes in the park. Great strike, but I'm looking for somebody to be up next. He goes by the first guy and then it's a kind of great strike on his left foot, right? I mean, it's a side net and fair play to the boy, but I just feel that we can maybe defend it a wee bit better. But at the same time, they've had to, for the majority of the game before that, majority of the game after that, then we've got blocks in, we've got tackles in, we've limited them to not too many kind of clear-cut chances, should we say, and then the times that they did get through, then Jay was there to kind of save it.
How pleasing an aspect is it for you that it seems like a squad victory today, more than a starting lineup? You know, you've got Kyle Fleming coming in, Kyle Connell coming back with the goal. Lots of good performances all over the park and a big bench.
It was a great all over the park, and then the guys as well, and it's something that's touched on because there's some guys that dropped out even though they've been doing well, but we just kind of felt for today that is a team we went for. We've got a big week, we've got the full game tonight, game today, game Tuesday, game Saturday, so it's 3 big fixtures, 3 hard fixtures, and again we will rotate the squad, we'll change the squad, but no, we touched on it, and that's what's kind of got us to where we are so far, and again we're sitting in a decent position, but again we want to try and get these draws turned into victories, and it's again you'd rather be winning or getting a draw than getting beat, to be honest, but at the same time you get the lead, can we go and kill the game off, can we just get the foot over the line, get the 3 points? But having said that, I mean they've got a good squad, they've got some great good players, and again Alan's got manager of the month, and again the other 5 games, 5 wins out of 6 or whatever. We're now, I think it's 11, 12 unbeaten in the league, which is a great to have, and great to kind of to have that. And again, it's that never say die attitude, that spirit to kind of keep on going, and again right to the very end, and then when we get the corner at the very end you think you've kind of won it and it's deflected or that's went back to the goalie's hands. So frustrating, but again the players have gave their all.
So with Fleming and Kyle Connell starting today, was that just what they were showing in training, or was that part of a game plan for today?
No, Kyle came in and done well. Scotty's been in the last couple of games and he's had maybe 4 or 5 chances, he's been unlucky. Again with the chances he's maybe not taking them, and then again Kyle Connell coming in the day again there's no lack of work rate. We just felt that with Kyle coming in the day, he comes in, he makes a difference, he gets a goal, he scores a goal, great hold up play. We felt he could hold up and then allow us to get forward down the sides, and again that happened in kind of numerous occasions, especially first half where he got a lot of ball switched out to the right for either Jinky or for Darren Hines, and again I think there's 2 or 3, 4 occasions that we should really maybe be doing better. We get bodies into the box, and again fair play to them because they defended the box well, so it's not all about, sometimes when you do put the right ball in and you pick up the right area, the other team does well to defend it, so you've got to kind of hold up your hand for that. But no, Kyle Fleming, I thought he was brilliant today for us, he was absolutely outstanding all over the park, and then right at the end with Daz Hines was kind of struggling a wee bit with his hamstring, we got Senna on to kind of strengthen up in the middle and then get a wee bit more legs and energy in there, and then we managed to get Kyle on the right back, which I think he had a wee bit of cramp near the end, but no, he's had to kind of wait his chance, and again the last 2 or 3 games now he's been really good and he deserves to be playing.
With a quick turnaround, as you mentioned, to Queen's Park on Tuesday, it's knockout football for Clyde in the KDM Evolution Trophy. Are you looking to rotate the squad? Obviously we've got 3 away ties in the next kind of 4 games, 3 in a week. What's your thoughts on rotation, or will we be going for it in the KDM?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll kind of look to rotate, but again, although we're rotating, we don't feel we're lessening the team. It's one of those ones where the guys that are coming in are just as good as, if not, as the other guys that are playing. So we know we've got a strong squad, and this is what's got us to where we are, and this is why we're on this kind of run. And again, everyone fights for each other, works hard for each other. It's one of those ones. Yeah, we'll make changes, but again, we're still wanting to win every game. We're going to every game trying to win it. It's the same. We made changes in the Alloa game. We were disappointed we come away from that game drawn 4 each because we felt we could have won the game. It could have been 8 each, or we could have been 8-7. But at the same time, we're more than happy with the squad. And again, the guys that we go in, we believe they'll go in and make an impact, and we're going to look to try and win this game against Queen's Park on Tuesday.
Absolutely. And just finally, a big turnout for the Clyde fans today, a long travel up. Have you got a message for the guys that turned up and supported the team?
Yeah, I mean, we could hear them for the side, and again the boys went over and clapped them in the end, but you could hear them all during the game, and it was great to hear. And again, they're believing, and they can kind of see how well the guys are doing, how well they're playing, and that's the reason why we get good numbers, and that's the reason why they're following us and getting good home crowds as well. So again, as long as the guys are putting in that work rate and effort, again the guys will come and support us. And again, it's a massive thank you for them travelling all the way up here. Disappointing, frustrating that we only get the point, but it could be a good point come the end of the season.
Perfect, thanks Dan.
Thank you.